What's going on, guys? It's Cliffy here. Now, before I get into the bulk of this video, if you do want to pick up a copy of Cricket Coach 2014 for yourself, you can use the links down below in my description for an exclusive 10% discount. Right, guys, what a start. Adam Milne, first ball in the semi-final against Sri Lanka, won the toss, chose to bowl first, and hopefully we will be able to continue on those wickets. Chandimal is making us pay a little bit, the captain. He is 14 of 3. Why couldn't he do this in the World T20 proper? But I was going to say it's very short-lived, but Tim Southee puts that one down at short legs. So I think today we play, obviously, Sri Lanka, which is a given. If we do win this game, we go into the final, I think, against either it is Australia or South Africa. But saying that, the Sri Lankans, after obviously that wicket, the first ball, have really come out firing. And we did really need that wicket there, I think. But I think the main guy is Chandimal. 21 of 7 at the moment. And he is really just wrecking things at the moment. We need to pick him up. He is the key guy for us. And Adam Milne has gone and done that. He's done that time and time again this tournament. He has picked up wickets when needed. And that, I think that is really what has helped us this World T20. I think more than our batting really has been our bowling. Our bowling really has stood up, and it's been made to count for, I guess you would say, when the time is right. We have bowled teams out, we've skittled teams for less than 100. I think we bowled out Afghanistan in our first group game for about 50. And we have really gone and applied the pressure with the ball, especially when bowling first. Even when batting first, we have been able to get good totals on the board, and then our bowlers really have backed us up as well, which I am happy with, very much so. So, saying that though, Sri Lanka, they've got off to a rampant start here. They have scored 83 runs in the power play. 83 runs. What do I do with that? It's not like we're playing on an incredible pitch. We're playing on a pitch condition that is 5, so it's not terrible, but you don't deserve to score 83 runs in a power play on a pitch like this, especially against our bowling attack. Our bowling attack isn't awful. You know, it's not that bad. And they still go out and just absolutely smash it. So there is going to be a fair bit of rotation here today. Hopefully Jimmy Neesham and Noema Barnett, who are normally the guys who make up that fifth bowler, they're probably going to have to get through a lot of bowling work here today to go and try and drag things back for us. But the one good thing we do have in our favour, even though there are a lot of runs on the board, 5 wickets down already, the Sri Lankans are. And we know how devastating the likes of Adam Milne and Jacob Duffy have been against the tail. So I may bring them back earlier than expected and possibly look to go and try and intimidate this tail. Jimmy Neesham seems to be doing a pretty good job of that, though, at the moment. He has picked up 2 for 10 off his 2 overs so far. So he has been the pick of the bowler. Adam Milne picked up those couple of early wickets. He had been expensive, but hopefully now we can bring him back a little bit earlier than probably we would have expected. But as I said, against the tail, if we can get him in and get him going good, we can restrict the Sri Lankan side big time, and that is what is happening. With the thanks, I must say, of Jimmy Neesham, who is a very experienced campaigner now when it comes to T20 cricket. I think he's playing about his 70th game for us, and he's picked, no, might be his 60th game, and he's picked up about 75 wickets. So a very good all-rounder for the side, and he has done a lot for us. So Adam Milne finishes his overs, 3 for 29. So after the onslaught he faced in his first 2 overs, only gone 1 for 7 in the next 2. So he's really come back strong, and that's what we've wanted to see. Neesham, as I said, 76 wickets now in 60 games. So he is definitely going and doing the job. No 5-wicket haul for him today. And now it really just is the question of who do we bring back. All the bowlers have been expensive. This is where you need your guys who have been taken. They've been taken to in their first spell. They need to come back strong, and that is what has happened. 121 is the total that we are chasing. And if we can get off to any kind of start, I think that the Sri Lankans got off to, we will be absolutely sorted. Today really is a bit of a not an issue, but going into this game, both BJ Watling and Martin Guptill not really in the greatest of form. So it would be nice if both of those players could get a decent knock in today, a decent time at the crease, which is what Guptill looks like he's doing. He isn't scoring as quickly as we are accustomed to. Remember, we are only chasing, we're not chasing a huge total, so we don't need to go out and blast it like the Sri Lankans did from ball 1. We can just go and look and try and work it around, which is what George Worker is doing. And with him scoring at the rate he is scoring, it's taking a lot of pressure pressure off Martin Guptill, which is good because we want him basically in there just to get some runs on the board and runs under his belt leading into the final, because we all know how much of a dangerous player he can be when he is in form. So hopefully that is going to work for us. There's a nice 50. That is the second time George Worker has passed 50 in this tournament and in his T20 career. 52 coming off 41 deliveries with 5 fours, and 3 sixes. And that is exactly what we needed. Heading into the final, I can't think of any better preparation than beating a side as convincingly as we have done here, by beating a side by bowling them out for 120 odd, and both openers getting runs. And hopefully now BJ Watling can come in. As I said, he hasn't been in the greatest of form. Not too many left to go. Only 11 runs left to get. But a nice wee not out for both him and Martin Guptill would be incredibly, incredibly good for their confidence. And that is what has happened. A 41 for Guptill and a 10 for BJ Watling. We get there easily in the end. Jimmy Neesham, the man of the match, 4 for 15. He really did turn the game around after the explosive start Sri Lanka got. Remember, they had scored 83 runs after 6 overs, so we really did pull it back well, which is what we needed to do. But I'm really happy with that, winning the semi-final by 9 wickets, and we will see who we are coming up against next week. It is either going to be Australia. It is Australia, the hometown Pattinson. Who is this Pattinson you speak of? Oh, Curtis Patterson. Right. Just having a look at the Australian side. So Smith down at 6, Finch, Burns, Nick Maddinson, Patterson, Mitchell Marsh. Thomas, Stark, Pattinson. Okay. I don't think we haven't come up against Australia in this tournament yet, so that's going to be very interesting to see what happens when the Trans-Tasman foes go up against each other next Saturday. What am I saying? My days are completely messed up at the moment. I do apologise. But anyway, guys, do hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please remember to leave a like. If you are new, please do subscribe. Make sure you check out my Facebook and Twitter links. That can be found down below in the description. Hope you've had a good weekend so far. Make sure you tune in tomorrow. We've got more Cliffy's Champions League Week 7 coming your guys' way. Make sure you do not miss that.